சார் ஒரு கொஸ்டின்.
ஆ.
நீங்க உங்களோட டைட்டில் அஸ்தான வித்வானா இல்லனா
ஆஸ்தான வித்வான்.
ஆஸ்தான வித்வான்? ஓகே.
Okay, it's 7:05, so I think we can start. Thank you everyone for being here. Okay, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to Adhyayana 2021, a Legdom series. I am Apurva Anand. I'm the president of Pit Sangeet.
I'm Rachna Murli Narayanan. This event is co-hosted by Pit Sangeet and Spick McKay CMU.
So Pit Sangeet is an organization consisting of students from the University of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Mellon, dedicated to offering an outlet for students of all skill levels to perform Indian classical music, including but not limited to Carnatic and Hindustani music. We aim to educate the general public about the richness and roots of Indian music.
Spick McKay CMU is a chapter of the Society for Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture amongst youth. We organize concerts and student events for the benefit of the youth around Pittsburgh. We have hosted Pandit Yogesh Shamsi, the violin duo Sri Ganesh and Sri Kumresh, and Kalai Mamani Srimati Vidushi Ranjani and Vidushi Gayatri in the past. Today, we are blessed to have the opportunity to listen to a lecture demonstration by my Guru Shertale Dr. K.N. Ranganatha Sharma sir. Dr. Shertale Ranganatha Sharma sir is a renowned Carnatic music singer with a doctorate in music. He's an A top grade vocal artist of the All India Radio and Doordarshan, and is the son of Srimati Lakshmi Ammal and Sangeeta Vidwan and Acharya Sri Shertala K. Narayana Iyer. Sharma sir began his teaching career in 1993 at Sri Sadguru Sangeeta Vidyalayam, a premier research center for music in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, where he served as associate professor in music and later principal during his 24 years there. During his teaching career, Sharma sir has served as a guide for many aspirants for the PhD in music. Some of the awards that sir has received are Best Raga Alapna for the Margary Fest 2008, Best Outstanding Vocalist Margary Festival 2010, both from the Madras Music Academy, Chennai, Kalasri Classical Music Award from Kerala Sangeeta Nataka Academy in 2010, and Distinguished Music Guru Award from Karthik Fine Arts in 2015. He also received Sangeeta Shrestha Award from Kerala Brahmana Sabha in 2017 and Tulasi Vana Puraskaram from Tulasi Vana Parishad, Thiruvananthapuram, 2019. He's blessed with the title of Asthana Vidwan of Sri Kanchi Kama Koti Peetham and Mysore Dada Peetham. Along with his wife, Mohana Sharma ma'am, he runs an exclusive academy, Amrita Vashni, teaching students across the globe. While grooming many advanced level students and working to ensure that the Guru Shishya tradition thrives on, we welcome Sharma sir.
Namaskaram.
So before we
Very good
begin,
morning.
I would just like to go over the guidelines for today's lectum. So the lectum will be comprised of the first hour of lecture demonstration and will be followed by a Q&A where you can ask any questions. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat for us to see and read out. And if you would like to also send the questions directly to someone, you can send it to our moderator, Vasudha. Her name is on the chat, on the Zoom window, so you can definitely send it to her as well, and we will compile your questions to ask during the Q&A. Please mute yourselves, as we would like to ensure that this is a smooth sailing event and want everyone to have an equal opportunity to learn. And also, if you we would encourage you to keep your cameras on. Thank you. With that, Sharma sir, you can begin.
Very good morning to all of you. Namaste. So this is a great opportunity for me to meet you all during this Adhyayana event conducted by Sangeet, jointly conducted by Sangeet and Spick McKay. So happy to deliver a lectum on various phases of Raga Alapana. various steps that we have to take care of during alapana. So directly I'm going to the subject. Before that, I have to thank Apurva, Arjun, and Rachana, my student. All of you have taken very good efforts to conduct this. I think one month before itself we have started this, scheduling the date and all. Anyway, thank you. So today my topic is Raga Lapana. I know many of these participants are almost have learnt Carnatic music in vocal or instrument like that. So basics of Raga Lapana you may be knowing even without my introduction. But still, as we have a general audience, just let me go through the important points of Raga Lapana. Then we will go to the subject in depth. As we know, Raga Lapana is one of the major branches of Manodharma. Manodharma is, we know, something we do on spot, on stage. So Raga Lapana is the very difficult branch, I will say, and Niravel also. Kalpanaswaram and Tanam is also difficult, but Kalpanaswaram comparatively okay. But Raga Lapana, once Raga Lapana is okay, then all other branches will come along with that. So that's what I told. Raga Lapana is the most important and very difficult branches of Manodharma. So what we have to do as a student of music, what we have to do to enter into the Raga Lapana process. First of all, we know different types of ragas are there. Major ragas are there, minor ragas are there, 72 Melakarta ragas are there, and thousands of Janya ragas have been created from Janaka ragas, 72 Melas. Rakti ragas, scale-based ragas. So many types of ragas are there, right? So suppose we are going to think about a major raga like Bhairavi or Shankarabharanam. So without having an introduction to the compositions in that particular raga, it's very difficult to go into the Raga Lapana. So in Shankarabharanam means we should be have an experience of listening to Swararaga Sudha, Dakshinamurti. So many great compositions are there, composed by great composers. Mahalakshmi of Papanasham, Shivan. So a student should find out time to listen to the compositions. So composition itself is a great guideline for Raga Lapana. It's a concrete form of an abstract raga challa. Okay. Compositions are abstract or concrete form of a raga. We know Bhairavi Swarajati. Bhairavi Swarajati of Shyama Shastri itself is a great example. How pure raga phrases can be taken out of that. Rachana, can you sing that Madhyama Swara Sahityam? Ma pani da ma pada pa ma ga ri ga ma pa ga ma pa. Can you sing that? Rachana is mute.
Sahityama.
Swaram, swaram,
Bhakta
swaram. Swaram, swaram only.
ma pa ni da ma pa da pa ma ga ri ga ma pa ga ma pa.
So, ma pa, that madhyamam was almost plain. Ma pa ni da ma, madhyamam from Dhaivatam. Pa da pa ma ga ri ga ma pa ga ma pa. That madhyamam ma pa, see its form. Ga pa ma ga ri ni sa ri ni sa ri ga ma. So almost madhyamam is plain. Ga ma pa 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 da pa ma ga ri ga ma pa ma ga ri ni sa ri ga ma ga ri sa pa ma ga ri sa. See that madhyamam. Ma ga ri. It takes a U shape. Ma ga ri sa. Re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So different types of madhyama. Ma pa, one type. Ga ma pa, another type. Ma pa ma ga re. Ma, then ma ga re pa ma pa ga re. Ma ga re ga ma pa. So many types of madhyama. So we can we will say that it takes Suddha Madhyamam. But what are all the varieties of Suddha Madhyamam that we use in Bhairavi Raga? So it's a wonderful thing. So likewise, each composition, heavy compositions like this Swarajati. This Swarajati itself is a lesson for Bhairavi. Ni ri sa ri ni da pa da ma pa ga ri sa pa ga ri sa. See that Gandharam. Ga ga ma ga ri ga ga ma ga ri sa ri ni sa ri ga ma pa ga ri ga ma pa da ma ga ri sa. So Gandharam ga pa ga ri. Okay. So different varieties of swara. It's gamakas. So we can analyze through compositions. So these are all the guideline for developing a raga. So without knowing a Swarajadi in Bhairavi and a Viriboni in Bhairavi, how can we sing a raga in Bhairavi? Very difficult. Otherwise it will be mechanical. So before going into the raga lapana, we should try to learn all these important compositions. Not only learning, you have to listen to that through many musicians. Vocal, how they apply in vocal, how they apply through instrument. So this listening is very, very important. That's what I'm again emphasizing, the importance of listening, right? So in Bhairavi, we can go to Bhairavi again. So Bhairavi is supposed to be very, very important major ragas, one of the major ragas. In Raga Alapana, what we have to seriously think that Swarasthanas and Swarasancharas, Arohana Varana Swarasancharas are merely secondary. Very important thing is how each swara takes gamaka according to that phrase. Tari nari renu re ne. So this is an akshiptika for Bhairavi. So when we sing a raga lapna, there should be three sessions for a major raga. So first we have to show the akshiptika. Akshiptika is the introductory part of a raga. So each phrase should be chosen very seriously. So that is the introductory part of the raga. So we can sing a raga without showing its real bhava. Even for 3-4 minutes, we may not be able to find out which raga it is. Rachana, I will sing some phrases. Terele,
Tarana,
na,
na, na,
tederenari.
tadarana,
You just try to sing what really I mean. Tederene,
tadarana,
tederene,
tadarana,
tederenari.
tadarana.
Okay. Music students, advanced students can easily find out this raga is Gharagara Priya. But even in the introductory part itself, we did not get the real sense of that raga. That's the problem. That particular phrase shows the complete essence of the raga. So that's what the importance of introductory part, Akshiptika. Not only Akshiptika, the whole raga lapana should be having that essence, that bhava throughout. So what we just spoke, that listening experience, listening to the raga lapana is very important, and understanding its proper gamaka, the exact gamakas of that raga. For Begada means that's why Begada, it's called Begada Madhyama. Magapamadari gamadamamari sarizanidava sagamagagariri nizarigariri sasa sagamagarizanidava sasagamari gamani madari gamadavamaparisa. Right. So Begada. So really, Begada, Suruti, Sahana, these ragas are perfectly bhava-based ragas, which are called Rakti ragas. So Rakti ragam means it's apart from the Arohana Arohana Krama. So in Ananda Bhairavi, we know Ananda Bhairavi takes both Madhyamams. Very sorry, both Daivatams, Shuddha Devata and Chadushri Devata. So so how we sing that Daivatam? Gama pada pama pamagari. Very rarely we sing Chaudhary Daivatam in its exact place. Whereas that Daivatam goes up to Kaishiki Nishada. Veena and violin students can easily find out how exactly it goes up to Kaishiki Nishada. Pada pama pamagari ga gama pada ga Gada pagari gapamagari sani sapamamadababamagari gamapagama. So these ragas are perfectly raga bhava based ragas. Arohana Arohanam, okay, but with Arohana Arohana only we cannot sing that raga. And there are some other ragas. If you are given an Arohana Arohana, you can somewhat uh, manage with that. So many ragas are there in Melakarta ragas. Example, Bhavapriya. Sariga ma padani sanidabamagariga. Shuddharishapa sadhana gandhara pratimadhyamam shuddhadevadan kaishiknishad. Na 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 so what is the specialty of Bhavapriya or Vagulabharanam? Gama padani nidabamagari ga is Vagulabharanam. Gamani dabagamari regamari sa. So once you are given, these are the Sarasthanas of this raga. You may not be knowing its name before that. Bagulabharanam is, that naming is not important. You are given Arohana Arohana Siddharishapa Antaragandhara Shuddha Madhyama Panchama Shuddha Devata Kaishkinishada. So you try to develop a raga lapna. Definitely you can do. So some ragas we can do with the Arohana Arohana itself. These ragas are called scale based. Scale based ragas, if you are given that scale, you can do. Because main reason is these scale based ragas are not having very complex gamakas. And they don't have complex pattern of phrases. The only thing that we can do is Arohana, Avarohana, Sanchara Krama phrases. And that will add beauty to that ragas. But in Anandabhairavi it is not possible. But for Riti Gaula it's not possible. So approach to the ragas, different types of ragas such as Rakti Raga or scale based raga, it should be different. In Vagulabharanam, try Rachana. Very simply, without any gamaka, that without gamaka pattern itself is the beauty of that raga. So very light approach because it's a light ragam. We do not want to apply heavy sangadis and all. But the situation is different for in Rakti Ragas. Okay. So let us take Todi. Rachana. Sare gama pada pama. Narina. It's a long phrase, a beautiful long phrase. Small patterns of phrases are there. Sare gama pada mapada gama pama pagari na ri na. It's a phrase. Sare gama pada mapada gama pama pagari sare pama gari na ri ga mani da kadanu variki. See how it's opened. Ga mani da So these are all weighty sangadis of Todi. So the approach towards Rakti Ragas or major ragas and the approach towards the scale based ragas are entirely different. Yeah. Saveri. Rachana? See that Madhyamam and Gandharam, na na re da ba ma ga re za ma ga re za re ga re na na re re ta da na ra re re na na re re Madhyama and Gandhara are almost plain. Na na re re ta da ra na na ra pa ma ga re sa. There Madhyamam is given more importance. Pa ma ga re sa. There Gandharam is given more importance. Okay. Ma ga re sa ma ga re sa ma ga re sa re ga re sa re ma 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 ba da da ba ma ga re sa re ga re. Na ra ra re Nyasam. Nyasaswaram, actually Nyasaswaram means ending note. But Nyasaswaram is having another meaning. So Nadaswaram artists are using this Nyasam Swaram in a different way. Because a particular Swara is taken as a center point and just rounding to that Swaram. So we can create so many phrases. So Panchamam in Raga Saveri. Sing. So it was almost we were rounding on Panjamam, right? So Panjamam is a Nyasusaram for Saveri. Likewise, Gandhara, Andhra Gandharam of Shankaravarnam. Again, that phrase ending at Gandhara. Okay, so Nyasaswaram, Grahaswaram. We should know which are the Grahaswaras of that raga. Grahaswaras finding is very, very easy. You just take some compositions in that raga. So in Bhairavi, Kaichik Nishadam is a Grahaswara. Mm, Rishabham. Nipa. Nipa damule. Rishabham is a Grahaswaram. Raksha Garini Sam. Raksha betre. Janani Gandharam. Okay. Then um, Bala Gopala Nishadam. Viriboni Nishadam. Okay. Kama Nishadam. So Nishadam is a Grahastharam for Bhairavi. So we can find out like this. So yeah, that is Grahastharam for in a Sankadi, in a phrase of composition. If Grahastharas are applicable in a composition, it is applicable for Raga Lavana also. So composition is the concrete form of Raga, right? Then tempo of the Raga Lavana. Tempo is very important. So don't start a raga and end that raga with same tempo. So start a raga slowly, especially major ragas. So many beautiful phrases are there, slow paced phrases. So maximum beauty of gamakas can be explored through slow paced phrases. In fast phrases, we cannot express the real beauty of the swaras. So ragas such as Todi, Bhairavi are having ample uh, space to incorporate different tempos, different types of gamakas. Even in Todi, without gamaka-less phrases are also there. So we can apply soft gamakalas swaras and medium pace of gamakas and heavy gamakas. So for everything, there is ample scope in major ragas like Thodi. And technicalities also. Shadja Panjama Varja phrases. Re, na, 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 re, 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 ne, re, ne, re, 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 ne, re, ne, ne, so all Shadja Panjama Varja phrases plain. So this is intellectual aspects. And Rishabha, from Rishabha to Rishabha Kalyani, Grahabedam. So all these intellectual aspects are also possible. Scale-based ragas, in Janya ragas, we can see Janaranjani and Purna Chantrika. Both are so allied. A music student or musician can only differentiate its bhava or its sanchara also. Right. Both are scale-based ragas. Padavani sadava bamare gamadada bamare gamari sadava Janaranjani Padavasani bamare Purnachandrika. So one cannot differentiate its bhava. Sani bamare gamari sani bari sari. So both are scale-based ragas. So only an intellectual musician can only sing them with expertness. Okay. And a listener will be doubtful whether it is Purnachandrika or Janaranjani. So many ragas, scale-based ragas are there. Only through the sanchara we can demonstrate its structure. Kuntala Varali. Samapani dadavamasa. Many ragas are there. So Kedara Gaulai. And also when you take Arabi and Devagandhari, so allied ragas. So many allied ragas are there. Some ragas are taking almost same Arohana Arohana, but entirely different bhava. Arabi. Devagandhari. Sama. So many allied ragas are there. So you have to carefully handle them. And as we discussed, Akshiptiga, the introductory part. So it is important in major ragas. In Bhairavi, this is an Apshiptika in Bhairavi. So almost the raga bhava, the whole bhava has been brought out through this 1 minute introductory phrases. Then you can start. So this is Raga Vardhini pattern, Raga Vardhini session. So Raga Vardhini can be in different parts. In Raga Vardhini, we can apply Nyasam and phrase-based Sangadis, Sanchari Sangadis, different tempoed Sangadis, slow pace, then medium speed. Okay. Rakti, for Rakti Ragas, what type of practice that we have to do? So somebody has put a question. Again, I am emphasizing the importance of listening. So Rakti Ragas Paritigaulai and Ananda Bhairavi. Gamani Nisa Nida Pada Nida Maga Bagariga Gamagarisa Nisagarisa Sagarini Sagagama Gamani Dama, that Madhyamam to Nishadam phrase. That is the key phrase of Riti Gaulai. Whereas Gama Pada Pama Pama Gariga Panjamam to Daivatam. Pada Pama Pada Pama. This is the key phrase of Ananda Bhairavi. Gamani Dama Gariga Riti Gaulai. Gama Pada Pama Gariga Ananda Bhairavi. So, to understand and to render a Rakti Raga, the exact phrase formation, knowledge, that is very, very essential. Even you can practice the phrases. Even in Hindustani also that practice is there. Particular phrases practice is there. So many times they will practice a particular phrase. Why can't we do that? Especially for Rakti Ragas, we have to practice a particular phrase. Sare gama pada ma pada ba gama ba ma ba ga ri sa ri pa ma ga ri na ra ri ri na ra. So this phrase is essential for Todi. So you have to sit and put your efforts to practice that particular phrase. Today morning, while we were talking together, Rachana, so one phrase she couldn't sing properly. But after session, she sent that particular phrase. After practicing that particular phrase, she sent through WhatsApp. So that phrase I have tried. It is possible. It was a difficult phrase. I don't remember what phrase that it was. But if you put effort to achieve that, this phrase is, its formation is this one, and I cannot deviate from that. I cannot go out of that. So you have to fix that structure of that phrase and practice that. Normally we don't do that. Just manodharmam raga ragalapana manodharmam, we think that it's already it's coming, but it won't come like that. You have to work hard for each phrase. And what is the manodharma part in ragalapana? So we know around 100 phrases to sing effectively. But it is your manodharma part, how you are arranging that phrases one after one. That is your art. That is your manodharma. Each phrase one after one. When that phrase should be applied, that you should know. Nobody can guide you. You have to achieve that. Shankarabharanam. Gama pa pa magari gapa magari zani rigapa magari. Unusual. It's not Arohana Arohana Sanchara. Rigapa magari zani. So many Arohana Arohana. Apart from Arohana Arohana, we will have to go beyond the limit of that Arohana Arohana. Right. So many raga phrases are there. So Arohanam, Avarohanam is only a guideline for raga, to develop a raga. But you have to work on phrases and sancharam. To sing Shankarabharanam, you should know that Rishabham, Madhyamam and Daivatam are very important swaras which needs proper gamakas. Re, Gama, Parisa, Parisa. This is also apart from Arohana, Arohana. Gama padani padama pagama. Gama padani da pagama. Gama pada mama. Gama pada mama mapa 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 mapa. Gama pada mama. Gama mapa mapa. Gama mapa re gama gama re sani sapaga. Gama re gama pada mama mapa. Tadarra tadana tadara. Now I will sing a long phrase. You can find out a very good structure. Gama pa gama pa da pa pa ma 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 pa gama pa da pa pa ma 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 pa ma pa da ma pa ma pa da pa da pa ma gama pa da pa ma ga ma pa ma ga gama pa ma pa ma ga re gama ga re sa re gama pa ga ma re gama pa da pa pa ma 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 pa. So the whole sanchara will give you a long phrase, a beautiful long phrase for that raga. So for Rakti ragas, for major ragas, we have to work on phrases that can be possible through listening and from your guru. Guru can only guide you. These are possible. This you should not do. This one should not be done. This can be possible. So all these guideline you will get only from guru, or you can listen to the great masters. Right? I don't know the time. How much time left?
We have time.
Hmm?
We have time.
Yeah.
We have 10 minutes.
Okay, fine. So Ragavardhini. In Ragavardhini is the development stage. A raga is developed, a raga is elaborated through different sessions. Ragavardhini 1, Ragavardhini 2, Ragavardhini 3. So after Nyasam and phrases, you can, okay, 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. So phrases and in different tempos. Then Sanchara phrases. Rachana. Padani sini da magari. These are all fast phrases. Okay, fast Sanchara phrases. Gandharam. Gandharam is a Nyasa phrase. So you can sing as much as possible. Whatever number of phrases you can apply on Gandharam. See. Ni ri za ni sa da 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 ni ri za za ni pa da ni ri za za ni pa ga ma sa ni pa ga ma. See Avrohanam. Sa ni da ba sa ni pa ga ma ta da ra ra na ra 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 na ra na ra 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 na Sa ni dapa, only sa ni dapa. But how beautiful gamakas. Sa ni da ba ga ma pa ri sa ni da ba ga ma pa da ni sa ni ba ga ma pa da ni da ma ma pa da pa ma ga ga ma da pa ri ga ma pa ri sa. That da pa da ba ba pa ri sa. It's a beautiful phrase for Shankaravanam. Sri Dakshina Murti. So this is a very, very good composition for analyzing Shankaravanam. Okay. Just you can choose some compositions. So all compositions are very good, but some compositions are especially bringing out the maximum beauty of that raga. So you have to choose some composition. Just try to listen to that as many times as you can. Okay. Now, Janya raga, Rakti ragas. Like Sahana, then Begada, the see that Gandharam. Maga maga ga ga mari in Arohana Krama Gandharam, Navarohana Krama Gandharam, both are different. Re ga ma ba ma ga ma re ma re ma ga re sa re ga ga re sa re ni sa re re ni da pa 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 da ma ba re ta ra na ra ra So Sahana means you have to work on these type of phrases, and Dvijavandi is different from this. Slightly differing from Sahana. Re ga ma ba ma ga ma re ga ga re sa. Re ga ma ba ma ga ma re ga re. Dvijavandi. Okay. So these these differential aspects, very nuances, very small nuances are the real difference between some ragas like this. So today actually we have emphasized the importance of knowing the real beauty of the phrases, right? You have to work on phrases for Rakti ragas, and for major ragas also. And scale based ragas, you should have very good swara knowledge. So Vivadi ragas. Vivadi ragas is another stream. For singing Vivadi ragas, so, absolute swara jnanam is very important, because we cannot create much beautiful phrases for Vivadi ragas, right? Sanchara based beauty only, right? Gama pama pa gama re ga gama pada gama pada ni da da Shuddha Nishadam and Shatsu Rishabam. Ta da ra na na ra na 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 la 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 na na Nari, 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 tada, na, na, nari, na. Which is this ragam? Anybody can open your mic and tell me. No. Padama paga. Or somebody is opening your mic, I think. Ma padama paga gamari. Re gama paga mari gari sari ni. Ni sagari ga. Ni sari. Ni sari gama magari gari sa. Sari gama pamadada. Which ragam? Pada ni sa ni. Pada ni ri sa ni. Ni sa ri ri sa ri sa ri sa ri ni sa ni. Sorry, not. Yes. Anandraj. You can open your mic and tell. Anandraj is correct. It is Sucharitra. Sa ni ri sa ni da da. Sa ni da da pa. Ma ba da ma pa ga. Pa ma re. Ga ma re. Ga ma re. Ga ri sa re. So all these Sanchara phrases. Okay. There is no much particular phrases. This is the peculiar phrase for Sucharitra. Oh. So its beauty itself is Sanchara. Arona Sanchara. That plain method. And also, I will tell you one more point. Let us take Todi Ragam. As we spoke before, Todi is having major gamaka for Gandhara and Nishada. Gamani damagari. Right? Let us take a particular phrase. Rachana. Gama pada ni da magari. Sing. So you can sing. You can sing swara. You can sing swara. Slightly we are decreasing the gamaka of Gandhara Nishada. Gama padani da magari.
Gama padani da magari.
Na.
Na.
Na. Na. Which is this ragam?
Sindhu Bhairavi.
Huh?
Sindhu Bhairavi.
Yeah, Sindhu Bhairavi. We got some phrase from Sindhu Bhairavi. Na re re na na re na re na re na 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 re na na re. So gamaka decreased and nil. No gamaka. And Todi became Sindhu Bhairavi. Right? Na re re na re re. See the difference. So raga itself is different when we take out the gamakas. So that is the importance of gamakas in our ragas. So I think almost just this is an introductory legdom for raga, and we have to analyze step by step. So anyway, we have another session, not by Sankeet. So another association is conducting 5 days seminar for major ragas. How we have to practice major ragas. How we have to understand the gamakas. How we have to go through the alapana method of major ragas. So mainly for major ragas, we are having a 5 days session, 27th of this month onwards. You can see from my FB page also. So Mrs. Priya Karthik is conducting that seminar, 5 days. It's class actually, Zoom class only. So all participants will be singing. So that will be a good session, I think. So this is a common aspects of ragas, raga lapna, and there are so many things that we have to do when we do it practically. And theoretical or this theoretical knowledge only is not enough for a good effective alapna. So now we can have some question answer session, I think, right?
Yes.
Arjun?
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful and elaborate, informative lecture demonstration. We could listen to you speak for hours and hours if we could. I was very interested. We're now opening the floor to Q&A session. If anybody has a question for the artist, please put it in the chat. And for those of you on Facebook Live as well, feel free to ask any questions. We will be looking at them as well. And please do message Vasudha as well if you would like to ask any questions. With that being said, Rachna, do you want to ask the first question? Oh, you're on mute.
Maybe you could go for the first question and then.
Okay, so the first question, someone wants you to talk about how to characterize light and heavy ragas.
Come again, please.
How to characterize light and heavy ragas.
Characterize. So yeah, heavy ragas will be having gamakas in at least 2 or 3 swaras. So in Bhairavi, we can see gamaka in Sarini, even Rishabham is having a gamaka, not always. Rini, Sarini, Dani, Sari. So gamakalas Rishabham, gamaka Rishabham, Gandhara gamaka, Madhyamam is having gamakam, Pada. So Dayodam is having a little bit gamaka. Padani. Nishadam is having also major gamaka. So if we can find out complex gamakas in that particular raga, that raga becomes heavy. That is the significant character of that raga. When these gamakas are lessened, these gamakas are lost. Without gamaka scale means that will be softer. So that's why we took up Bhavapriya, or we can see Subhabandurali. Almost all saras are plain. It's very soft raga, a Hindustani based raga, Deshi raga. So Subhamandrali is not a Pakka Carnatic raga, right? So Gamaka less swaras are the identity of soft ragas, and Gamaka swaras are the identity of heavy ragas.
Thank you, sir, for that. So the next question someone has asked, do you have any suggestions for singing phrases that are not necessarily found in compositions? So how would a performer come up with new phrases when, there are not many compositions also in this context?
But I don't think that compositions will be there without that particular phrase. Almost all the type of phrases must have been. That is the identity of each composition. So we have, if we have 30 to 40 compositions in Raga Todi or Bhairavi, how can we miss a phrase from these 40 compositions? It's very, very difficult. So finding out a new phrase which have not been dealt by the composers is very rare. If we are doing such a phrase, I think that will be an odd one. But theoretically, it may be okay. But theoretically, you may be able to prove that it is okay for this raga. But if that phrase is odd one, which has not been figured out by the composers and singers, that will be that will not be. I think I don't know. I have not met with such an experience. Nobody can sing such a phrase. I think so.
So the next question somebody asked on the Facebook chat, they asked, are Nyasa Swaram same as Vadis in Hindustani music?
Actually, in Hindustani music, I'm not much well versed in Hindustani music. But in Hindustani music, Nyasa is having very importance, I think, because I think this phrase-based approach is more important in Carnatic way. Whereas Nyasa type is more important in Hindustani, I think. But I'm not well versed in Hindustani because this is a public platform. I should not comment anything about their way of performance. But definitely, one thing I can do, I can definitely say that Begada, Riti Gaulai, so this is Pakka phrase for Riti Gaulai. Can you find out a parallel scale for Riti Gaulai in any other stream? I'm not mentioning Hindustani. Any other stream or Begada. These are all very very catchy phrases of Begada, can we find out a parallel scale for this? Very very difficult. That's why uh, in both stream programs, definitely these ragas are not taken up because we cannot compare with other scales. We cannot have a parallel scale for these ragas. These are very uh, exclusively for Carnatic music. So the question, what was the question? Can you ask again?
So they had asked, are Nyasa Swaram same as Vadis in Hindustani music?
Yes. So Nyasaswaram, see, but in Shankarabharanam we discussed that Nyasam in Gandharam or Panjamam will be effective. So okay, maybe in Bilaval also it should be there. I don't know. But entirely different streams. Okay. Next question.
Next question is by T.N. Arunagiri, sir.
Oh, Arunagiri ji is there. I didn't notice. Yeah.
How do we get the Nyasa Swara clues from Kritis?
Very good question. Actually, it is a little bit difficult. Nyasaswaram is through Alapana method from the scholars, how they have applied Nyasam in Raga Alapana. This is the guideline for actually. I don't know how much compositions can help for Nyasam because it is something different from. But for phrases, compositions are very important. But Sanchara and Nyasa, these are the things exclusively for Raga Alapana, and this can be understood or this can be explored through how the past masters have handled this. I think so. But this it was a very good question. We have to think about that. How compositions are helping for Nyasa Swaras.
The next question is, what basic exercises can we utilize more than others to improve our alapna development? Is there a special way we should practice these exercises to develop the alapna component specifically?
No, I don't think that any other particular practicing method for developing Raga Lapana. So only thing there's no short way for Raga Lapana. We have to work on compositions. We have to learn so many compositions, and we have to listen to Alapana of masters, and we have to go through the guidance of our guru. It takes a long time actually. It's a long time process. For competitions for 15 minutes, a student is students is given practice for 3 minutes or 4 minutes raga means that is mugging up. Just he is mugging it up, then singing. That's different thing. That's not manodharmam. That's not actually. So for raga lapana, it takes years really. There's no shortcut, I think.
Thank you, sir, for that. So Lalita Raman asks, sir, could you please explain the major difference between Hussaini and Bhairavi? Also, the Nyasa Swaras in Bhairavi while singing the Kalpana Swarams.
See, allied ragas is another major subject. I think it needs much more time to differentiate between allied ragas like Hussaini and Bhairavi and Manji. So it's a different topic, and we have to do another session for that, I think. Okay. Anyway, Nyasam in Bhairavi. How Nyasam in Bhairavi helping to sing the Kalpana Sura in Bhairavi? Yeah? What's the question?
Yes, that's the question.
Okay. In Bhairavi, Nishadam is a Nyasasuram, right? Tadari. So Nishadam is in Nyasasuram in Raga Alapna, and the same Nishadam can be taken for Kalpanaswara. Ni ni gari ri sa ni da ba ma ni da ba ma pa ga ri sa ga ri ga ma ba da ni 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 gari sa ni da ba ma ba da ni sa ri ga ma ga ri sa ni ga ri ni gari sa ni da ba ma ba da ni ri ni da ba ri ga ma ba da ni gari sa ni da ba da ni gari sa ni da ba da ma ma ba da ni gari sa ni da ba ma ba da ni da ba ma ba da ni za ri za ni za ri za ni gari ri za ni ri za ni da ba da ni za ba ma ba da ni za ni da ba ga ri za ni da ba gari ga ma gari za ni ri gari za ni da ni da ba ma pa. So Nishadam is a very good place for doing a Nyasam in Kalpanaswara also. Kuraipu and all. Okay.
The next question, Aishwarya Anand asks, how to present a ragam in its complete form when you present it in 2 minutes versus 15 minutes versus 30 minutes.
Very good. Super. So in elaborate alapana for 20 minutes. So we have space for slow pace phrases and for Nyasam. And we have enough scope for doing. We have time, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. But for presenting a raga lapana for 3 minutes for a major raga such as Bhairavi or Todi, that's also possible. So we have to cleverly choose the phrases. And we can only sing 30 to 40 phrases within this. Oh no, or 20 to 30 phrases within 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. So that's, you have to prepare that phrases one after one. For 3 minutes, you can prepare, no problem for that. But don't prepare 20 minutes, 30 minutes raga lapana. That's not good. That should be come from your mind. For 3 minutes, you can prepare. Tadarinam Taranam Narararinam Narararam Narararam na 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 no. 3 minutes only. So I took only 3 minutes for Bhairavi. Right? So this can be possible. For any major raga, even for 2 minutes it is possible. Even for 10 minutes it is possible. The way of approach, the way of treatment of the raga is differing. Right?
Thank you so much, sir. Another question is, as an accompanist, if you're not familiar with a ragam, how can you utilize the sangatis of the song to play the ragam?
Again, come again, please.
As an accompanist, if you're not familiar with the ragam,
Oh,
how can you utilize the sangatis of the kriti or song to play that ragam?
very nice. Actually, exact composition format, the same phrases of composition cannot be presented as a raga because there should be some alteration, there should be some modulation, some ornamentation is required. Because raga alapana, that phrase is little bit different from the actual its parent phrase of composition, right? But accompanist only knows that particular one composition only he knows or she knows. Yeah, it is very possible. You can do that because nobody can find out that this is that these phrases are exactly from this composition. So nobody can identify that. You can do that. No worries, no mistake in that because composition is a guideline. But a rare raga, I don't mention that raga's name and the artist name. One Pallavi was presented in that rare raga in Music Academy, I remember. Only 1 or 2 compositions are there in that raga. That raga was taken for RTP. And there definitely there should have a pre-practice because as it is a Music Academy concert, especially for RTPs, there will be 1 or 2 sessions, practice sessions for any artist to make it effective for academic concert. But in that concert, we all were present for that concert because we were all very enthusiastic to see the treatment of that rare raga for RTP. The singer was confidently presented that raga. She or he presented that raga very confidently, but that raga alapana was not having the exact resemblance of compositions. But when violinist played, it was very much vivid. It was very much clear that that artist is not familiar with alapana of that raga, but that artist could manage very well by playing the exact phrases of an established composition in that raga. So that when we came out of the hall, many were telling, when the main artist sang that raga, we couldn't identify the composition. But when the violin artist played, we could easily find out that this is the composition in this raga. So this is the difference. This is the thing what you have asked now. Violin artist really made it only because of that composition. But main artists have worked a lot to sing an RTP in that. So there is difference. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for that very in-depth answer. We will just be wrapping it up with the last question. Someone, Anita, asks if you would recommend any books for understanding the Raga Lakshanams.
Actually, Raga Lakshanam theoretical books are really not worthy for making it in practical level. Theoretical aspects only you can know, you can just know the Arohana, Avarohana, and there will be some Vishesha Sancharas. And these are all the Bhashanga Swaras, Anya Swaras are there. So Bhairavi takes Chaushi Devadam Anyaswaram, as it is a Janiraga of Nata Bhairavi. The Chaushi Devadam is the Bhashanga Swara or Anyaswara for Bhairavi. Or Ananda Bhairavi, you can in Ananda Bhairavi is said to be the Janiraga of Nata Bhairavi. So Chaushi Devatam, Kakal Nishadam, and Antara Gantharam are the foreign notes that Ananda Bhairavi takes. So all these things can be given through theory. But through this, how can one sing Ananda Bhairavi? Very, very, very difficult. And there will be some sancharas given. Definitely we cannot sing a raga with that sanchara phrases given in the books. So that these are all very much practical. These are all very much Gurukula system we can achieve through Gurukula system. So Ananda Bhairavi is taking Chadushri Devdas, we spoke earlier. Surati is having Chadushri Devadam. Where is that Devadam? Pamanidama. No, Surati is gone. Pamanidama, Pamanidama, Nidama, Pamagabamariri, Magabamanidama, Magabamariri. So, even though it is having Chaushi Devatam, we should know how that Chaushi Devatam should be ornamented exclusively for Surati. That Chaushi Devatam should be sung along with Kaisi Nishadam. But as we have Kaishi Nishadam also in Surati, this cannot be say that it is Kaishi Nishadam. It should be sung as Devatam only. But almost in the space of Kaishi Nishadam. So these are all practical aspects. Theory can be taken only for the to know the Arohana, Avarohana, and what are all the Anyasuras, that much only. It doesn't help to sing a raga.
Okay, with that,
Thank you.
Yes, Darshan, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Sharma sir, for that wonderful and informative lecture demonstration and for answering the questions so beautifully. Thank you to all our audience members on call and those watching on Facebook Live for your support, questions, and participation.
Yes. Anyway, I have to thank Rachana Murali, my student. She only spoke to me regarding this program. I was so happy. And Arjun, Apurva, Shruti Sinidhi also organizer. La? Very good. Okay. I'm thankful to all wonderful organizers who have done very good effort for organizing this one. And how many participants are there today?
We had about 40 on the Zoom call and 60 on Facebook Live as well.
Very good, very good, very good. So nice. So, especially universities in US are having so many such organizations connected to their education. So last time also during our tour, we had one or two or three programs for university based institution organizations in San Francisco and all. So that's very good. Colleges are giving, professional colleges are giving this much of space to do our cultural, to explore the cultural values of our country. So thankful to all of you. So happy to be a part of this event. Thanks to all the participants. Thank you. Namaskaram.
Thank you so much, sir. And before we end the call, please tune in tomorrow at the same time for a lectum on techniques to building Swara Kalpana with Sri A.S. Murali sir at the same time. Just a reminder that tomorrow is daylight saving time. So for those living in the US, make sure to set your clocks forward by an hour. But for those in India, tomorrow's event will be in 7:30 IST because it's daylight saving time. For more events, please like and subscribe to our Facebook and Instagram pages. And for other questions, do email us at pit.sangeet@gmail.com. This recording will be made available to everyone here. So if you missed anything, don't worry. We will be looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow for the next event and for future events as well. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And for those on the Zoom call, if Sharma sir is okay, you can ask some questions before we leave, if that is okay. Thank you so much. And yeah.
Yeah, feel free to unmute yourself and talk if you want to talk now.